Ah, the mic's been muted. I'm talking stuff, haven't I? For some reason my mic was muted, so all of my last stream was quiet. Okay. Can everyone hear me now? So I need people in chat, so I remember to unmute my mic. So, in practicality, this is a simple house design where you build up your frame. What? No? Still can't hear me? Okay, I don't know why I'm fairly sure you still should hear me. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? It should be working. Very fine. Yep. Saying you've got mic input. No, no. No. Okay, is this working now? 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 Okay, I just completely did that stupidly. So now you got a random repeat of me watching the stream over and over again. So, oh, of course we can. Oh. You confused me there, Ryan. Okay. Basically, this is a basic structure which you'll build up by frame and build up by rooms. So, framework, and you build room by room. So, very simple, survival practical, in this sense. How am I answering your question? What question? What question is it, Ryan? Night/time. Can you N? Can you N? Can you hear me? I can't hear you, but I can hear you typing. I can't. Well, like you typing. Okay, you confuse me now, Ryan. Yes, that's what I said. Because in the chat it said, "Hello, you're not talking," because the mic was muted. My mic's out. That means my previous stream wasn't talking, was it? God damn it. At least I knew why my mic was muted. Anyway, carrying on what I was doing, and a lot of time wasted talking. Okay. So we've got the basic frame. And then we've got the first room completed. Which now in survival sense, you would stay in that room. Or you build the other ones. So you would probably complete the middle room. Okay, now you confuse me right where. Okay, that's just confusing me. But let's carry on. Building. Just a little bit of terraforming. Anyway, the stream going long, so I've been quiet trying to understand Ryan's question there. I'm still what question but what he's put up. So we've completed the first room and now we're basically completed the third room, so in a survival sense you'll probably do other things as well. Like collecting more wood or something, then you would all you need to do is basically have one small area which you completely quickly complete where then you can have a base of operations from. Because you won't be able to complete the house in survival in one night or anything, but that's why it's framework. And all you got to do is really complete one room, and then you can still carry on building the frame if need be. Oop, just break the door. So come through here, so we got this large area. I need to do my last stream then. Was I talking about last stream? Was the mute / working or not? Go check my last stream. So give me a second, just checking. That's great. For my entire last stream, I was silent. Well, that was a bit of an embarrassment, could you say? So, to go over, this is not massively complicated or extremely nice in a way. It's not like the most detailed house in the world, but like I said, it's simple and survival understanding, or realistically useful for survival in a sense, where you're not just spending a lot of resources of making the house look perfect. As in survival sense, you probably just will spend more time and then you'll get bored of playing once you've completed your house, because you spent so long trying to build it. And then from here you can probably just extend it. If you once you build it, you get enough resources to make it look nicer, then you can just do it. It's like a staging point. So I don't know what this could be. This could be whatever you would desire it to be. I'll have this wall intentionally blank. I might put the staircase in here up to the next floor. It's mad. So once you complete this room, basically, you want to put flooring, of course. And if anyone's wondering, this world seed is lol in all lowercase. At least I found out about you, because my last stream was completely horrible. I asked a question and was like, wait, no one's responded. So, okay, just do it anyway. Like, probably, if you want, like, in survival terms, you probably put a mine entrance in the middle of the house, like, in this room. You can literally do as much as you want with this house. All you got to do is just follow the steps of building the frame, like what I have done. And then, now do what I'm doing now, is just filling in the gaps. Just fill it in, bit by bit. I'm not trying to fill in the entire one whole side, and then just filling in the different rooms, so you've got different rooms to extend on and all that. So let's build a staircase in. like this could look prettier. I can make it easily look prettier. However, in the survival sense, you want to just use the same resource if you can get a lot of it. As it's like you may think, well, I need this resource and I need this resource. You don't have it, so the cheaper way of using your resources, the better in a way. We got a strut, so you got a bit of an understairs area. Harry Potter can live. Let's go put this in. Like I probably made the staircase overly complicated, but probably might skip the interior definitely. But I'll put staircases in and all that so you can get through at least. So, the interior might be another time. And that should do for height. Now we got three rooms, and then this is probably the best room to start off with, to be honest, as it's smaller. So you put a large window in here because it's smaller. You want light. And then maybe you want some like high windows in here. It's going to be nighttime, so slash time set day. Voice went there. So if you want, you could probably just break down this wall and have it open. Like you can probably don't have to have all these walls in, but I am having them in. So I now just quickly build this up. Break that to a bit of clearing because it's technically higher. So this can still be higher. We can just work it with the train as well. You don't have to make it completely flat. Out an area for it. So put a single back door in. A bit of wooden decking. And I should get authentication time. Wait, have we got different? Yes, got different times. My head went back to an older version for a second. I was like, have we got different type of authentication? I don't know. So we can probably cleverly use part of this tree as like a assisting pillar for a nice garden area. So we have a bit of an outdoor garden. So you can do what you want with this area, and it's on the side of the house. Put the roof on. Like you barely even need torches in most of these rooms. This is probably the room that does need torches, because there's no windows in the middle of the room. Well, there is one window, but so now at this point we have completely finished off the main bottom floor. So let's go back over the steps quickly. So we built the frame, which my mic was muted, so all my talking was wasted. So what I was saying about was just we would have this built in a specific way. where you just build up your frame. You probably do the bottom frame, make you a solid room, and then carry on with the rest along with your survival. And you can design it like, let's say I didn't want this room here, just cut down the beams, cut down these side beams, done. No, like, it's not like a wooden box style where you have to start trimming a lot of material away, spending a lot of time. This is like still in the planning phase almost. Like, you've got your confirmed plan, but then you can tweak it easily. But so if, let's say, you was building up like this, like a box, like if you say you want to get rid of this, you would have to break it all down. And you had like the bottom part, but this way it works better. So bottom will probably be more utility style. I don't know. However, let's keep this bit here open with the middle bit. Like I said, with design, you want to keep it as opening, not opening, but open planning as much as you want in a way. As then, if you build it more open planned, you have more room to adjust. If you build it not open planned, and then you want the bit of opened space, it'd be like a bit harder. So now we've got completed to one area on the second floor. I'll get to this roof bit here in a second, which could be a balcony. Which I probably don't want a balcony. I only want, I think a balcony will go here, as I planned. This be roof. Then since this one's a bit larger, we'll have different design windows. Just to make the house feel different to each side, unique. Each side is not the same, but it's unique. And this side would be blank, as it's always good for a room to have one blank side. And then you got a side to put all the things against. Like I bet most houses that, well, normal houses in the normal area with bunch of houses around them have at least one or two walls on the entire house that have no windows facing straight out of them, like I have. So we'll build this up. So we put windows on this side, but not that many, not a lot, since this side's already had a big window in it. It's like a cove. Then this one will be blank, like the front one will be blank. As you don't want too many windows on the house, then it turns into like a skyscraper, then this will be blank. So that's blank. It looks a bit plain, but we don't want another window here because be a window. That'd be a balcony and that'd be open enough. But then I really want a window. I'll have a small window. You don't want too much windows because then it's like, yeah, this is more of a glass house. See, that looks a lot better than being plain, and that's better for being plain because it's like connected. Then this, I'll probably put a window in here because the bottom one hasn't got a window. Then it feels a bit too much windows, doesn't it? I'll put a high window like on the front. So we're coming through here. Oh, and you put fence on around this, don't I? This is probably like the main entrance way, so we put a path. To here. Build a fence around it. So we'll enter through here. And then you post this in a hotel, so we have something here, something here, something in there, something in there. Go around, up the stairs, and then we could probably have one of what I like to call it as inside balcony, as that's what basically is. So because the room's gonna have a massive hole in the middle of it, we would open it up a bit. So maybe tight to get around, but then you've got these cool areas to explore. Then probably here will be a staircase. Then this will, because it's connected, will allow it to cut through. Even though it's messing with the frame, that's what I said. The frame is always the easiest to adjust. Shape. I think since that's been cut, we probably put this pillar here. See, we've quickly now just adjusted the frame to be acceptable with the interior and the rest of the house. So, like I was saying before, which I think you can hear, but the frames, I've probably repeated a few times, but the frame is the most easiest thing to adjust. And then the wooden cube design of you carve out your design in a basic wooden cube, and easier to adjust when you're building. It's amazing for survival. I'll put days. It's amazing. Well, what I was saying was it'd be amazing in survival, as in survival, it's a painful thing just to adjust certain things. To like remove blocks which you put down as you wanted something else. I think if I can get this like that. Yes, there we go. Best for the balcony. So the doors be here for the balcony. So the only technical balcony on the house will be here. You don't want your balcony to be huge in a way. You can, but you don't want them to be. As then you've got less space for the inside house. So you can do what I've done here is halved off the frame. So you've still got extra room. But then you've still got a balcony, so you've always a plus. So let's be blank. This will be open because of course. And this will be blank as well. Now for here, this will be open because this is now going to be a roof. Where do you want to go? Like I said in my tutorial of my other tutorial stream on tips of how to build, is you go 3 out, then 2 upside down from both sides, as it's an effective way of building a decent roof peak. As no matter what else you try and do, this roof will always look better with this on it, as it feels more like a stronger roof, and it technically doesn't take any useful space, as it's outside of the house, and it's technically useful for building, your roof, it helps you construct it as you have, so you don't have to. So you have to place any like destroyable blocks. You just build like you want to go to the next level. You run here like a survival, crouching, bang, and carry on. For luck purposes, and it's useful while you're building in survival. So just quickly build along here. So my other stream was Space Engineers, basically me building in the campaign, a bit glitchy at times and quite sad. My audio / my mic was muted. So that's a slight disappointment. However, I've unmuted my mic. I should always check that, but I think I did it this previous before today's because I'm doing 2 streams in a day. One of why I've got time, so probably the reason that my mic was muted because the previous one I muted it while I was doing something when I ended it. It's always great to have faults, as you're never perfect. It's always a good motto, you're never perfect. So we'll end this off probably like this. As there isn't much else to do since it's connected to the house. And this will just end off like this because it's connected to here. So we can put these nice triangle windows in here, and then we've got this nice window effect. Well, effect the windows. So build across here, so there'll be a wall. Oh well, it's be a wall from here. So I could probably put a beam in here, as it's technically for better support purposes. And then I put the glass here. Always adding glass, natural light's good. But then when it's nighttime, it's like meh, so. Well, it's natural light's good for the day, but then it's nighttime, it's just like, yay, monsters. So far, we're now just gonna add on here and over a bit. So far, the house is now shaping up nicely. Now, actually plan of adding this, so this won't be as a glamorous roof as the other side. Be a bit smaller because it's a bit too diddy for any master. Well, master design, I'm just gonna say, but no, like when it gets really diddy, I think 2's maximum you can go when it gets really diddy. And it starts just looking ridiculous. But then 2 also works like 3. It's just 3 is for the side of the roof effects from different angles. 3 is always a safe bet, but then if it depends on you really size. As I would classify this as too small for a 3 extra bit on the roof. Now, since I don't want this to be windows and it's too small, you just block it off. Then this will be a nice window, as it's like a weird multi-room thing, since the roofs sort of need some structural pillars. And now I've got a top block of wood here, so the floor will go I'll probably have this bit like this, and then have fence around this. So if it wasn't creative, you always have ways to travel up and down this house easily enough. Stairs are not always needed, which is always a good thing. You have a jumping down area. Yeah, emergency exit. Break a fence, lob off. Break a fence, lob off. It's a bit darker in here, but I think I might just put a quick top window here. As there we go. And then probably this is getting a bit too dark. Can I really? This is probably better. Now I get outside, have a look from that because I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I see that's fine. Now I've got to put floor in this, didn't I? So, like the floors, you could probably try and do slabs if you wanted, but I'm just doing normal blocks. So right now, what you could do, if you made it bigger, you could probably indent all the walls in, and make it with more detail. However, I'm going for more of a simple look, so it's easier to copy. And you maximizing it's like better for survival in a way because you've got more room to shove chests of dirt and cobblestone and bits and bobs which you have too many of. Too much. Son, did I tell you to go down? That's right, get back over there. You know, they should set when you press set day to sunrise, or at the end of sunrise when the bulbs stop burning, because then you can actually maximize like most of your 8 minutes you have before it goes nighttime again. So I might try and do a cool window in this side. As you always want the window design different on every separate wall, as it brings out more character. Because when everything's so even, it's just like it's okay, but then if the interior is like even as well, if everything's perfectly symmetrical, it's like it's boring. There's no design, there's no fun in it, there's no expansion to for obvious like. Right now, you could probably in this corner just put like a hanging, cut out the wall, put a bit of a corner bit, which I'm tempted to doing, which I probably am going to do now. Like, you've got so much room to expand, and all you got to do is learn how to use it. So now I probably have like a lighting area you could have, which I'm just going to block off. Like I said, with the framework, you can add on. So right now I have like an extra area. Which now I can just cut out this wall. And then I can just build up the wall. This is probably not the most popular area realistically because you're on a bit of wood hanging off the side of a structure. And then for height purposes I just put slabs. And then I probably would do this as well. As it looks a bit weird. I can probably cut out the slabs then instead. and then bam, we've got a bit of extra space, and we could probably cut out the pillar. Sheepishly, yes. And then probably add a pillar, like a double thick pillar here. And then add it here. Because in a way it's like structural supports. If we want this bit open, we need to put a pillar there. And probably a pillar here. So then removing this pillar, or most of the pillar, we've gained access like this. Okay, so this will be blank. Hopefully there's enough windows on the rest of the front this side to make it look not too bad. Like certain places a blank wall looks amazing. Sometimes you just want to put windows there to make it better. I had to put one window at least. This side window will be fine. There we go. We didn't add a floor, did we? Too nice from a drink. Get unplugged my phone finally. It's fully charged. 12:34. So if it gets to half 1, that's when stream will definitely be off. However, for now, we're just gonna chill, breeze along at nice cruising speed. Now for this roof, I've planned not to have. This is gonna be like the most common way of building a roof. And then, that's why I was a bit weird about going this off. I'll have an extra bit on. Then you can do this on every level, but here this is probably the best time to have a outer rim bit, and they're probably up on this one because the higher you are, the more design looking you'll be. If it was quite low, it'd be used more of a travel path or something silly. Like if you put it probably down here, people probably find it an easy way to jump on and then break into a window, or break into a wall. Like always the first floor. If it was a public server, you would always guard as that's your way in, and then you have all the windows to look out. And then, but if you had like a outer rim bit, you can basically, you could be there, you're trying to get up to here, you can just go whoop, walk the way around, break in the house, and then, you know. So you always want, if you ever go do these extra rim bits around the entire part of the house, have them where it's not easy to jump onto. Like, you can get on this tree, jump onto this roof, but then you're like, you can't actually just jump onto this. Like, your house will always be secure. If if people could break blocks, but they could try and jump up and crowd around your house, you won't want that. Like, they could probably, by the skin of their teeth, get over the fence, but then so let's carry on with the roof, which I doubt is complete a wall. So let's be quite a funny window, should I say. So this is like thinking, try to work around the room, which will have a door here. And son, get back up to the other side of the world. I'm like keyboard lag. That's one thing I need to get better keyboard. The mouse is fine, I just had issues with the keyboard. And maybe a quiet mouse, like a silent mouse clicker. So like I said, the window's gonna be a bit funny, but it's gonna be like more of the, you look from a distance, it's like, ooh, it's quite cool. Like I said, like certain blank walls look good in certain situations. The wider the wall, the worse the blank space looks. In theory. Almost done. Well, this bit, like I said, like it may take a bit longer than the CubeSat way of building a house. However, it's less effortless. It's just you're building. But the cube design, you have to cut away corners. You end up with these odd blocks since you've basically started off, built a cube, and then gone, well, after extend it. The frame way is you're always confirming what you're doing. If you always want to expand, you either build it wider on one side, then have to, like, if I wanted something on this side, which I probably might do in a future video, I'll just build another frame bit up the side. No need. How am I gonna get up here? This now could be making this place a little bit worse than it wanted to, but there we go. We're up onto this floor. Then we have just like a double. Like the higher the floor, like the more compact you'll make it because it's losing more space. So this will like, you could probably turn it into like a theatre room or a briefing room, or some sort of room where you have the better people upstairs and the rest of them downstairs. So we just build this across. Then we want it to go up another floor, so Going quiet again because I'm thinking of what windows would I want to put this? Would I keep it completely blank? Actually, that's quite tempting. Have this funny shaped window, then keep this floor blank because it's going into the tower. Like so, follow how you would work with a tower. You would, you know, it gets cramped and cramped the higher you go. Like this is turning probably more of the private section of this house. Like the bottom section is all more like public. Like if this was your house and then you use your house as the community storage area for your server or whatever, the upstairs would be more your private things as it's smaller bit here, so it's like, yeah, there's not much here, then you go up to your bit. And I might turn it into a hotel, so if I do, which we're gonna stream, well, you better come on, then I can probably give yourself a room. So this is gonna be less nice looking from the sides, I'd say. Yeah. And the design of how this would go would be basically boom, 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 like that. As you don't want to extend it too much, as you want to keep it more of a sturdy, thin structure. And I think you might do ladder, as it's getting to the point where you don't want, it's not a public place, it's like more, yeah, it's a tower. To maximize room, floor space, you put ladders, or elevators, but we don't have elevators, so ladders. So I believe I'll do this high and add windows above this, because we're starting to come into the last bits of building this house, and then probably in another stream, if you want it, we'll do the interior. And hopefully we might turn it into a hotel. So if you want a room, or a room with your name on it, which I basically will say what colour do you want on that room, blah 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 blah. And so basically, you better be ready for that stream, as it will be wherever it be. I am now just adding to this. Now I'm probably going to do this, and then copy this in this side. As the windows have been lacking on this side from the height. Like, you always have to balance on your windows in a way, because you don't want one side to have so many windows and the other side to be completely blank. But then if you want to stack buildings next to each other, that's probably what you would do. I think I'll just fill this in all the way at the top to the top now. Time set Hey, how many times have I done this? So if you want to get this exact world, we spawn over there. It's seed LOL, all in lowercase. Then you literally spawn, look right to bit, fly up, or well, look right to like there, then go forward. And you've got this lake area. So I'll add a ladder here. Add another floor as you want mini floors. I might say a hotel probably, or guest rooms, would I say. And then this, and I want to keep this one all open, as this is where it's like the rest of the house is well below. This will all be windows. So my last stream, I thought I was talking. I was saying there was a free game called Guns Up, and if you go to the last stream, which was Space Ninja's campaign and Up Fun, which my mic was muted, so you know that happened. I basically put out a video. Well, not a video, put out the stream, and at the end of it was the game Guns Up, which I recommend go play. It's free on Steam. Barely any data to load it up. It's very fun, very multitasking, active style almost, but not massive like multitask like yeah. Wait. So if you want to get that game, you can join along with the fun. You can try and beat me if you want, if you ever find my base. I don't know how I can show off my base, as it probably automatically does random people, and you get cash if you win the defense or something. Or you have to pay to blow up someone's base. I don't know how it exactly works, but like my base in that game is strong against AI, weak against probably players, and they will probably just blow up my massive frontline wall and go, yep, that's useless. We're almost complete here. Before we do the brief tour of the house, and you guys probably get a vote in the comments. Vote 1 for just a normal house with some guest rooms with some very devout followers who get their own rooms, or a hotel with multiple rooms and multiple people who can just say, "Can I have a room?" Then I can put the name in on a sign on the room, then decorate it. Like you would say, like if you go for the hotel style, like, "Can I have a room?" and my favorite color is blah 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 blah, and they all have a similar feature. Different windows, a bit messy, but whoever gets the highest room is either the best room or the worst room. And I cram to make them downstairs. Like I might just like yeah, I was gonna leave like you can give a top room like this like just one room. I don't want to have a ladder. This I could probably build a. This I could probably just say you can have very small beds or this be like a communal room or like a family room sort of like you'll like put a trap down there. Parents, children. So we're going to do a peaked roof here to maximize a nice looking roof with height. Yes, this house is getting taller. There's this bit off. Oh, that's this. I have completed the outside of the house, so slash clear. Maybe some of the inside needs a bit of work, so let's go for the outside. Doesn't that look grand? So from the start of the stream, if you have not skipped ahead too far, I was basically saying to start a good house, you would have the wooden box effect. If you watched my first tips on the building, that you can do a wooden box, but then you're set to a certain size without doing a massive amount of extension. But if you work with a frame, you can always change it last minute. As you would do certain levels, you would go off as you go different bits and bobs. It's all sectioned. So we have like a very simple but survival realistic like we're maximizing our space to best that we can without putting the walls in. The walls are all in line. We could indent them, but then we gain smaller spaces. And the next step of this house would be, if you built it, you would make it a bit bigger so you can indent the walls. However, simple house. So we would enter. Should in cinematics, but let's do it while we're walking. We would enter through the front door. Can't do cinematics. I just learned to do it. So we would enter through the door. With the front room. There's a back door as well. And through here, we're basically doing that. So we have this. Yes, that happened. We have this room. Back door. You have this room. There we go. Yes, again, we're maximizing our space everywhere we go. We've got the balcony. Got the extension bit. Could always block them off and room them off. Which are more idea of making this not a hotel because windows are certain. Got this. Come up to here, here, and then here. Then you got the up bit. So, thank you all for watching the stream. I will go over the game, which I will talk about guns up before I completely end it, but this is it for the Minecraft side of the stream. Also got this, which I need to put flooring, but okay. Yes, the Holdy door. So let's just cut down to the bottom so we can get out. I would like to say a good thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, just subscribe. And so let's end this off on a good note of having a good look at Guns Up. Guns Up's free on Steam. If you type in Guns, then Up, it should be the top, as I believe it's the most common. So Guns Up. It's a very good game. I like how I built the house like super quick. So it is like a wartime style. So we've got extra cash. So this is my base. You basically start off with a bit of stuff. So what will happen is, you've got your defences. Let's do a defense against the AI first. So this is a never-ending mode of this game, where basically you survive as long as you can, and you get rewarded about certain like stone marks of it. So of course mine. Then I've got some guys coming out here because my base is well made, where I get some frontal existing troops. So my frontal troop have just been taken out. But however, most of my troops are now set. Well done choosing your own side. Some reinforcements. Slightly equals in too much. So far, our first machine gun has been taken out. We have a lot of men in line. Well, rocket launchers is sad for us. We are losing. The frontal bombardment. They're taking our sandbags into the cover. This machine gun will still low, but if we failed. Our poor base. So that's how the defending would normally go against players. However, it wouldn't be like they just come like that. There'll be a truck which you are meant to destroy and they're meant to defend. However, if you could just defend against the time limit, you should be fine. So we go war against another player. Let's see what this person. we are going to go out and hopefully destroy the base like I did to us. However, we won't have endless supplies. We will have munitions, which we will construct our forces out of. I have now got 2 explosive machinery and weaken the defenses. We have decent munitions. We've been losing a couple of good men. However, we've got some backups to begin. And our truck is coming up. Since we've got limited munitions and we're earning our second kill. Look, we've got grenade launchers to help destroy this. We've got a ton of men coming in. It's victory. So this is the game. Guns up. So if you get the gist of how it is, I would recommend you go get it, as it is a good game. It's got those cool posters. So you can extend really far and defend, like upgrade all that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you are tempted of getting this game. That ain't me, that is just me. I can have to get a sniper tower. Expensive, expensive, expensive. So, if you enjoyed the video slash stream, whatever you want to call it, stuff, hope you enjoy, and now I just need to go to my right screen and say see you in the next one.